Hey guys, BlackRock is preparing for a bright altcoin season while you're all waiting for the altcoin collapse. I decided to analyze Altcoin Daily's video where he talked about 6 altcoins that the world's largest fund is likely to invest in. Which tokens is BlackRock buying, what to watch out for, and when to expect growth? Let's find out. BlackRock, the world's largest hedge fund with $9 trillion in assets under management, is betting on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And its CEO Larry Fink recently stated that Bitcoin will outperform any other currency. In addition, he stated, over the last 5 years, more and more global investors are asking us about the role of crypto. And like I said, I think a lot of crypto is an international asset. But is that really the case, or are the funds playing games with us? In his video, popular crypto blogger Altcoin Daily talked about 6 altcoins that BlackRock can invest in. I decided to comment on each altcoin and add what Altcoin Daily forgot to mention. So, what tokens could the world's largest fund be interested in? Before we get to the altcoin review, let's take a closer look at the crypto assets that BlackRock has been investing in for a few years now. There is a certain iShares ETF that includes stocks of crypto companies of these giants. Here we see a list of companies that are included in the iShare ETF. There are shares of Coinbase, Hive, Riot, and other crypto companies. Remember too that BlackRock invested in FTX before the exchange went bankrupt. From all this, we can assume that the fund is interested in investing in a ready-made crypto business such as an exchange or a mining farm. Now let's move on to the coins from Altcoin Daily and compare them to see if they fit BlackRock's strategy. Let's start with the most obvious asset, Bitcoin. Larry Fink has spoken positively about Bitcoin several times in the past month. He stated that Bitcoin can create a revolution in finance, and so on. And of course, BlackRock is waiting for the approval of the application for the Bitcoin ETF, which will allow them to buy this asset by the ton. Why is BTC standing still if the funds are betting on Bitcoin? Think about it. Until the ETF is approved, funds need time to buy BTC cheaply in order to sell to investors at a higher price. It's not profitable for them to pump the price of Bitcoin now. It's better to create uncertainty in the market, scare investors, and quietly buy Bitcoins off the market. That's what I would do. On the daily Bitcoin chart, I've marked the liquidity zones with red lines. Usually, the price returns to where there is liquidity. Therefore, I expect BTC to rise and update local highs in the near future. Let's move to the 4-hour time frame. Here I've marked the support zone in green, but as you can see, buyers are not in a hurry and the price is standing still. Usually the strongest growth occurs after such slow accumulation. So keep your hand on the pulse as we move on to the next asset. Altcoin Daily believes Cardano is the first altcoin that BlackRock might invest in. Is that the case? Cardano is a tech blockchain with a strong team, but with a constantly falling token. On the one hand, this is a problem for ADA investors. On the other hand, it's an opportunity for large funds to invest in the project at a very low price. Altcoin Daily noted that Cardano has a strong developer front, and there are hundreds of projects being developed even in the current market. And if there is a bull market, this will increase tenfold. Right now, Cardano is losing out to Layer 2 blockchains in terms of onboarding. If people want to switch from Ethereum to Polygon or Optimism, they can do it with one click. Right now, many blockchains have gained an audience due to hints of future airdrops. My advice to the Cardano Foundation is to take a closer look at this trend and also hint at some airdrops for ecosystem projects. This way, the onboarding of new audiences and liquidity gains will increase tenfold. Otherwise, Cardano risks losing the race for new audiences because without marketing, no one will know about the cool applications on Cardano. Even Polygon yesterday launched quests for airdrop hunters and already has almost 80,000 participants. By the way, let's talk about it now. The next altcoin that has great potential to make it into BlackRock's portfolio is Polygon. First, Polygon has the strongest partnerships with traditional companies of any blockchain. Polygon has partnerships with Apple, Amazon, Nike, Disney, and other top companies. Just looking at this list is enough. Therefore, I would not be surprised if BlackRock invests in this project. Second, the Matic token will soon be rebranded and become the POL token. POL is the next generation native token designed to secure, align, and grow the Polygon ecosystem. When the community reaches consensus to adopt it, Matic users will have their token upgraded to POL on a one-to-one basis. There will never be 2 native tokens. Pol will be the main token of all new Polygon blockchains. There are two of them now, Polygon and ZK-EVM. The latter is a new super-fast and technologically advanced blockchain with trendy zero-knowledge technology. As you can see, Polygon keeps up with the trends and is always at the top, and such projects will definitely interest large funds. On the daily chart of Matic, we can see a global uptrend, and with the green arrow, I marked the place where Polygon rebranded last time. Perhaps the new rebranding will put the impetus on the Pol token to rise to new highs. However, that would require a bull market, and right now we have a dead market. However, even in such a market, some altcoins manage to show growth, and here is one of them. The fourth asset for today is Solana, a token with a mixed history of ups and downs, but still afloat and still a top 9 asset by market capitalization. Solana was originally the brainchild of FTX and Alameda. However, since the collapse of FTX, Solana has gone its own way and is doing quite well so far. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that BlackRock had previously invested $24 million in FTX. I don't know if they have plans to invest in Solana, but it's not a given that they would want to get burned a second time. So I'm more inclined to believe that BlackRock will not invest in Solana. As far as the chart is concerned, the SOL token has a pretty good outlook. The last spike to $250 was a result of price manipulation by FTX and Alameda. That won't happen again. But the growth to $100 looks quite realistic. Although Solana now has competition in the form of Aptos and Sui, which are fresher, more technologically advanced, and have more growth potential. On the other hand, Solana is up 150% relative to Aptos since February of this year, so I wouldn't write it off. And we come to the last bonus project. Altcoin Daily promised to talk about Internet Computer in their video, and I'm going to do that right now. ICP token scares the attention of many investors with its timetable, or rather, eternal decline. However, it has its own fan base and even a product. Does ICP have a chance to grow? Let's start with the fact that Internet Computer raised $160 million from top funds. But it came out at a very expensive valuation at launch and failed to live up to investors' hopes. Despite the internal decline, the project still has a capitalization of $1.7 billion. Frankly, this project remains a mystery to me. It looks like the biggest scam in the history of crypto projects. Maybe one day there will be an ICP pump and you will make 10x's, but it will be the exception to the rule. Such projects usually don't come to life. EOS is a prime example of that. Well, and that's all for now. Subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.